Welcome, Pisces, to 12th House Tarot reading. My name is Mouse. I'm your host. This is a general reading for the sign of Pisces for the week of November 24th to the 30th, the last week of November. If you're new here, we do a past, present, and future spread with clarifiers. Obviously, my interpretation of what's going on. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Here we go. We just pull from the top of the pile, my friends. Starting out with Justice in the past position. Death in the present position, and Two of Wands in the future position. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Temperance. I'm not mad about that. The Temperance is about your creativity and intuition and alchemizing things. So let's see what other cards come up with in this past position with the Justice card. We've got the Three of Pentacles, this Eight of Swords, as well as the Ace of Wands. So with our Justice card, there's just this truth that has been revealed. It may be about your work, hence the Three of Pentacles, like being rewarded for your good works, acknowledged for your craft. Maybe there was a promotion or an opportunity that arose. So anything similar to that. With the Eight of Swords, though, there's this moment of maybe feeling a little overwhelmed. And again, I would always offer up pausing in your day and just dropping into meditation, even if it's counting your breath for 10 breaths, 10 cycles. Stating an intention, asking for clarity on what your next step is, and then doing deep breathing and counting 10 breaths. Because this Eight of Swords tells me that there's perhaps you're looking at the full buffet instead of just going from station to station and tackling one thing at a time. We can have a tendency to get overwhelmed, Pisces, and we don't need to do that because the Ace of Wands is here, and the Ace of Wands is just, they are about action and moving forward. So know that maybe in your work, maybe in your life situation, there is a forward movement happening. I would offer up with this Eight of Swords, stay out of your own way. There may be an air sign that can help you with clarity on things, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But we're definitely moving forward, Pisces. So we have our Death card here in the beginning, in the present situation. And that's an ending or a transformation. With that comes the Hierophant, which I just love. That's like a culmination of the Empress and the Emperor. We have the Ten of Wands, which again is another ending. And then the Three of Wands, which would denote another, so it's another second three on the table. And it would denote going on, like your ships are coming in, you're taking an adventure, you're moving on to something new. So to have two death cards, literally like the Ten of Wands saying something is over with, like you've accumulated all that you can accumulate in this moment. The Hierophant is again, as a culmination of the Emperor and the Empress, brings structure to this situation. So there's a lot of movement here, Pisces. I don't see quick movement. I just see movement, like a decision being made, and you're moving forward with something, and you're moving on. Now, to flip back then, to come to this Two of Wands after this Three of Wands, tells me that this week, perhaps, the energy is making that decision. And then once that decision is made, more clarifying information is revealed and further decision needs to be made. Because every moment is a decision. Do I eat the apple or the cookie? Do I leave for work now? Do I, and walk to work, or do I monkey about for 10 more minutes and have to drive to work? Whatever, everything is a decision. We have the King of Cups with this, as well as the Knight of Cups, which is all you, Pisces. Cups are water. And then the Seven of Cups. So talking about decisions, there's I feel that there's, again, movement forward. I feel like you are just steadily moving forward. As a Pisces, I know that sometimes we don't want the currents to get too deep and swift. It can be unsettling. It can be unsettling from moving from a nice slow river to the rapids or even into the ocean. So we want to make sure that we are still grounded and we're clear on where we're going and what we're doing. Knowing that whatever it is that you're going to decide on this coming week, don't be overwhelmed, but there will always be more decisions to be made. It just is life. And in the near future, maybe in December or come January, there's going to be a culmination, like another shift happening with the Seven of Cups, that there'll be a plethora of choices. And we just want to make sure that you're making the right choice. And by the right choice, not falling for something shiny or something too flashy that might seem good in the moment. But you need to step back and just be cautious, like this Knight of Cups, and tread lightly. All right. This King of Cups over here is definitely about kindness and charity. There's might be artistic expression happening. There's a lot of water, so that's a lot of feminine energy. The water is here too, just to follow your intuition when it comes to making decisions is very helpful. So Pisces, that's what I have for you. If it resonates, it does. If you want to like and subscribe, that'd be helpful. Enjoy the rest of your month, and I'll be back in December. Take care.